Hello everyone. Did you recognize that song? Jehovah's Witnesses. That is song number 58 from Sing Praises, or Sing to Jehovah, excuse me. And it has as its scriptural citation Matthew 22:37, which is the summary of the law, where Jesus says, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind." Now, when I was going through the PDF of Sing to Jehovah, this song caught my attention for two reasons. Number one, it seemed like it was one of the few in that new songbook that has a very easily singable melody and some very nice, uncomplicated harmony. But the other thing that struck me were the lyrics, because they are extremely similar to a very well-known hymn that's in almost all denominational hymn books, and that hymn is "Take My Life and Let It Be Consecrated, Lord, to Thee." So you'll see in a moment the similarities. I'm going to go through each of the three stanzas of song number 58, My Prayer of Dedication. Stanza 1 begins, "Take my heart and may it love truth and wisdom from above." The hymn, which I'm reading from the Presbyterian hymnal, says, "Take my heart, it is thine own, it shall be thy royal throne." The rest of stanza 1, "Take my mind, that I may serve fully, Lord, without reserve." The hymn says, "Take my intellect and use every power as thou shalt choose." Going on to stanza 2, "Take my feet and take my hands, let them serve your wise commands." And the hymn says, "Take my hands and let them move at the impulse of thy love. Take my feet and let them be swift and beautiful for thee." So they combine two stanzas there into one. The rest of stanza 2 says, "Take my voice and let it sing praises always to my King." And this one is the most, almost word for word, out of the hymnal. "Take my voice and let me sing always only for my King." Going on to stanza 3, "Take my life and bring it, Lord, with your will in full accord." The original hymn says, "Take my life and let it be consecrated, Lord, to thee." And the last part of the last stanza, "Take myself, may all I do be well-pleasing, Lord, to you." And the hymn says, "Take myself, and I will be ever only all for thee." So really, the only difference in the words is getting rid of the archaic language and just putting it in modern language and changing a few words here and there. As I said, the one about "take my voice and let me sing always only for my King," "take my voice and let it sing praises always to my King." It's almost exactly the same thing. So this is an example of the opposite of what I talked about in some of my other videos, which is where the music was borrowed from the hymn books of Christendom, and this was mainly in the 1950 hymnal, or the 1950 songbook, and the words were different. In this case, the words were borrowed and used with a different melody. And when one is reading this or singing this, presumably at a convention during the baptism, it talks exclusively about a relationship between the individual and God and their dedication to serve Him. It completely ignores the third party that just came into the equation when the baptismal candidate answered the two questions. The second one being, do you realize that your dedication in baptism identifies you as one of Jehovah's Witnesses in association with His Spirit-directed organization? Anyway, thanks for listening.